What's going on, you guys? Coach Andrew here today. This video is a reshoot because I already filmed it yesterday. It was almost a half an hour long, and I skimmed over a couple things that I really wanted to mention, and I just forgot. So I'm just going to refilm this today. I have some better lighting, and I'm going to talk about everything I want to talk about so that this can all just be in one video. Because this is a really important topic. It is something that a lot of people talk about, and I think more people who are in the fitness industry need to talk about it. And that is the fitness industry. It has some problems, just like any other industry has its problems. I think the problems in the fitness industry tend to get exaggerated so much because the industry as a whole, by its very nature, is an incredibly exaggerated field. What I mean by this is fitness it's something that's so sensitive and so personal to humans, to our psychology, to our well-being, that in turn everything associated with it becomes very sensitive. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, I think you need to understand, if you don't already, that the fitness industry is sex. It's literally all about sex. Not 100%, but maybe like 80 or 90%. When you dive into the reasons why people go into the fitness industry, why people work out, why people eat healthy, why people want to look good, feel more attractive, be healthier, they want to perform better, have better endurance, more energy, more confidence, all of those things. It has to do with being sexually attractive, being marketable. People want to be fit because it's attractive. They want to feel good about themselves. Confidence is directly linked to self-image, and self-image is almost entirely dependent upon how attractive you think you are, how charismatic you think you are, how skilled you think you are. All of these things play back into a very, very deep-seated area of human psychology. It's the desire to be needed, the desire to feel significant, all right? We want food, we want shelter, we want relationships, we want connection, we want meaning, we want self-actualization. All of these things tie back to fitness at a very base level. And so naturally people are very sensitive about this because when you're talking about someone's fitness level, you're talking about their worth in a social marketplace to some level. Needless to say, people will spend lots and lots of money to look and feel good. The fitness industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And that's not even talking about supplements. Supplements are another multi-billion-dollar industry. And part of the problem with all of this is everyone wants a piece of that pie. It doesn't matter if you're a personal trainer, a fitness coach, a gym owner, somebody who sells meal plans, a dietitian, athletics. I mean, all of these fields want their piece of the pie. And so it's very easy for one subsection of the fitness industry or one particular faction or group to, reach out to the media image of that perfect body, right? You see the woman up on the billboard wearing the bikini. She's got a tiny waist, big hips, big butt, strong legs. Hope no one's hurt. You see the man on the commercial, right? Six-pack, big shoulders, right? He's probably wearing jeans because for some reason guys never talk about their legs. And you ask yourself, as a consumer would, how do I get that? And immediately 100 people from 100 different parts of the fitness industry, they all jump up and they go, I have the answer. Train with me. Do my workout. Buy my ebook. Come to my gym. Buy this gimmicky piece of fitness equipment, right? Get the shake weight. Buy my meal plan. Buy my supplements. You can have that body. It's that simple. And by the way, I'm also going to tell you why he's wrong, why she's wrong, why they're wrong, and why CrossFit is stupid while I'm at it. And the consumers end up inundated with all of this quite frankly, worthless information coming from 100 different sources who aren't even citing their own sources. They aren't citing any research. They aren't telling you why. They might tell you their opinions about things. But you end up with an industry it's been reduced to nothing but a battlefield, right? It's a smoldering battlefield covered in corpses of old ideas, old fad diets, right? There's a pile of bodies of all the old fad diets, right? Atkins diet is buried somewhere in there. You've got CrossFit, dying, crawling across the battlefield. Somehow it's still doing just fine though. Because that's what a lot of this industry has been reduced to. I feel like so many of us have just resorted to criticizing others to justify our own methodology, rather than just expressing why we think our methodology works and why expressing, instead of actually just citing factual evidence and, being honest. And I think part of the reason why this is the case is because exercise science and exercise physiology, scientifically speaking, are relatively young fields. I mean, exercise science still has a lot of things that we don't fully understand. There's still a lot of conflicting research out there. People still argue about, the number of sets and reps you should be doing to maximize muscle hypertrophy. People still, for some reason, argue about weight loss and the best way to do it. I mean, there are certain basic things that we know for sure. Weight loss is the result of a caloric deficit. Weight gain is the result of a caloric surplus. That's really, really basic, but for some reason people always nitpick the details. What kind of foods you should be eating, what kind of diet you should be on, what kind of workouts you should be doing. When the truth is, a lot of these things are very simple, and most of the needs of people coming into the fitness industry, the needs of the client and the consumer, are very basic. They just want to lose some weight. They just want to look better. They want to build some muscle. They don't want to be the world's next greatest strongman. They don't want to deadlift 500 pounds. They don't want a ripped six-pack. Most people don't need that, nor do they want it. They just want to be fit. And the truth is, it's very easy to get fit. There's a lot of people out there who don't want you to believe that, and there's a lot of people out there who will try to tell you that it's easier than it is. Everyone's just trying to sell their product or service. You end up with bodybuilders arguing with CrossFitters, CrossFitters attacking powerlifters, powerlifters making fun of bikini competitors, and it's sometimes people just need to stay in their lane. I do my best to stay in my lane. I've tried powerlifting. I've tried endurance athletics. I've done lots of obstacle races. The truth is, my personal fitness needs are very simple. I work out and I lift weights to feel good, to be healthy, to look good, to be strong, just to get more energy. I don't do it to compete on a stage. I don't do it to participate in athletic events. I don't really label myself as a weightlifter or a powerlifter. I'm just someone who really, really enjoys exercising. But I will still be attacked by bodybuilders for not being big enough, by physique competitors for not being lean enough. I'll get attacked by powerlifters for not being strong enough. People are just, they're quick to do that. There's a lot of ego associated with fitness because of its role in the social marketplace. And I guess what I just want to tell you, the consumer, with this video, is to just ignore the noise, right? You need to figure out which subsection of the fitness industry you want to be a part of, if any. If you want to be a part of just the general health benefits fitness industry, people who care about scientific research, who just want to know the most simple, most science-based answer to achieving basic results, then you kind of belong with me and people like me. We don't really have a category. Maybe I'm making my own category. That would be cool. But there are some other great YouTube channels, where you have professional people in the industry just talking about the basic facts. They're just trying to give you the simple information about how to do things the best way. If you want to learn how to do some powerlifting type stuff, check out Alan Thrall. He's a natural powerlifter. If you want to learn some basics about weightlifting and just building muscle, check out Omar Isuf. He's a natural weightlifter. If you want to learn more about athletic training, speed and endurance and conditioning, check out Athlete X, Jeff Cavalier. He's a physical therapist. Again, he's natural. I emphasize being natural because another plague in the fitness industry is people who just lie about being natural. And if you don't understand what natural means, it means you don't take steroids. You don't take any kind of performance-enhancing drug. I don't judge people who take performance-enhancing drugs. That's a personal choice. I don't think they should be illegal. I think they should be regulated so that people can do it safely. And I think if you want to be a professional bodybuilder or a professional strongman, and you want to be at the top of the world's elite, you have to take performance-enhancing drugs. And if that's your choice, do it. Give it your best shot. That's a choice that I'm not going to make. I choose to stay natural for a multitude of reasons, but I don't hold anything against people who choose to do otherwise. I just wish they would be honest about it. And part of the reason why they're not honest about it a lot of the times is because it's illegal, because they are looked down upon. And I also think that that's wrong. But that's the nature of the world we live in right now. That's the nature of the current state of athletics in this country. And, that'll change in due time. But again, you're probably natural. If you're watching this, you probably don't take steroids. And consider that when you're looking at programs, when you're taking advice from people who probably do. But figure out what you want to do. Do you want to add muscle? Do you want to get stronger? Do you want to lose weight? And find somebody who speaks in a language that you understand. They speak about the research. They explain technique. And they have repute. They have credentials. There are a lot of reliable people in the fitness industry. In fact, I would say there are more reliable people in the fitness industry than there are unreliable. The unreliable people are just more notorious because they're louder. If you are a fitness professional, I would invite you to join me in just raising your voice about these things. Stop tolerating the people who spend all their time criticizing others, who do it needlessly. Just begin to respect. I wish more professionals in this industry respected the industry for what it is. This industry is preventative medicine. This is allied healthcare. What we are doing is essentially saving lives. We are extending people's lifespans. We are increasing their quality of life. And in turn, we're increasing the productive output of our country. We're increasing the GDP. We're decreasing healthcare costs. We're giving people more time with their families and allowing them to experience more of life. We have a very, very important role in this society, and we need to start respecting it more. We need to respect the industry, respect our profession, and be proud of what we're doing. We can't let the mud pit that this industry is beginning to slide into, and has been for a while, we can't let that tarnish what this is all about. This is about people. This is about the clients. This is honestly about the future of our species. It's very, very important. And to all the people out there who are naysayers, who would just rather talk about the things that they don't like, if you're busy bashing CrossFit, stop. CrossFit, I have critiques of CrossFit. I have rational critiques of their programming and their techniques, all right? But I'm not going to attack people who choose to do CrossFit, because CrossFit is getting people off the couch. The CrossFit gym is a closed environment. You don't get people going in there who are intimidating others. You don't have, people who will be in there criticizing you for not lifting the heaviest weight. What you have is a field filled with dedicated professionals and people who band together and form these incredibly tight-knit communities who encourage each other, and they get healthy using a variety of different Olympic weightlifting and endurance techniques. It's a great thing. Are they more injury prone? Maybe. But I guarantee you they're doing better than the 300-pound person who's still sitting on the couch. It's the same thing with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the butt of all gym-related jokes. Should they have chosen purple and yellow as their color scheme? Probably not. Should they give away free pizza on Mondays? Again, no, they shouldn't. But the fact that you're not allowed to yell and drop heavy weights in there and wear cutoff shirts, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because people are intimidated. They're scared to go into a normal gym because of the people who are in there that are intimidating them. If they feel comfortable in Planet Fitness, and Planet Fitness is providing an environment in which they can exercise with confidence and focus on themselves, that's amazing. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Planet Fitness is doing something right. That's why it's popular. And that's the truth about most of the fitness industry. Most of the fitness industry is doing something right. They might be doing certain things wrong, but most of them are doing something right. As a consumer, you just need to figure out what that is and ask yourself, is this the right choice for me? Anyways, the fitness industry is not all bad. There's good and there's bad. And I just want the professionals who are in the industry that care about doing things right, I want them to step up and start speaking out. Because It matters. And I just want the consumers to start being more careful. Find the professionals who speak about their profession with passion and integrity. The professionals who have credentials, who have education and experience. We're out here, all right? There's a lot of us. We're out here and we want to help you. So anyways, that's my current critique of the fitness industry. I think things will get better. I think things are already getting better. More and more people are coming into the industry and getting involved and, starting new gyms, starting new programs. And I think if we do a good enough job in the next couple decades, we can start to defeat the obesity epidemic. We can start to help people in Western first world countries get healthy. Because living in a Western first world industrialized country, it's directly related to heart disease. There's a lot of health problems that we're experiencing because the luxury of the way we live has it's sapped our ability to live a more natural, active lifestyle. So, yeah, that's what I had to say about the fitness industry. I'm going to keep doing things my way. I'm going to keep helping people lose weight, get stronger, teach them the basics, start at a fundamental level, work on growing their mindset, strengthening their willpower, their discipline, teaching them basic form. Everyone can benefit from weightlifting. Everyone can benefit from cardio. Everyone can benefit from interval training. Everyone can benefit from flexibility. I'm going to continue to incorporate all of these things in my programs and help people live their best life, because that's ultimately what this industry is about. It's not about making money. It's not about selling supplements, and it's definitely not about being right all the time. It's about keeping up with the research, looking at the evidence, working with each client on an individual basis and figuring out what they need, because every person's different. Every person's problems are different. And I just hope that the industry as a whole doesn't lose sight of that. So that's all. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, train lively.